Hello, my dear kids. This is your teacher of English, Shayma Imam, Mustalin Unit number 1. Our unit title is Pizza. Today we are going to talk about the second part of the grammar lesson. Let's check together what our lesson is. Our lesson is talking about subject and what does this word mean and what mean by subject. The subject is who is who is doing the action or what is the sentence talking about. What does this mean? Let's know more and more. Let's highlight 3 points at the beginning. That the subject always comes at the very beginning of the sentence. So, this is the first point. The second point, it's always the doer of the action. So, this is the other point, the next or the second point. Third, we can ask a question for the sentence using who or what to know who is the doer or what is the sentence talking about. So, let's see here for an example. My sister is beautiful. Where is the very beginning of the sentence? Yes, it's here. So, my sister is beautiful. So, I asked a question who is beautiful? Yes, my sister. Let's check the other one. My mom can make tasty pasta. Who can make the tasty pasta? And what comes at the very beginning of the sentence? My mom. So, my mom here is the subject of the sentence. Is it okay? Let's practice more. Emmy held a pencil. So, who held a pencil? And where is the name or the subject which comes at the very beginning of the sentence? Yes, it's Emmy. So, Emmy here is the subject of the sentence. Johnny wore a hat. Johnny wore a hat. Who wore a hat? Yes, it's Johnny. So Johnny here is the subject. It comes at the very beginning of the sentence. He is the one who wore the hat. So he is the one who's doing this action of wearing a hat, and it comes at the very beginning of the sentence. Next one. He looked happy. So who looked happy? He. So he here at the very beginning of the sentence is the subject. The star is blue. Can I ask here by using who? No, I should use what. We are using who for person or people, but we are using what for objects. Can I ask using who here? Who is blue? No, what is blue? So here the answer is the star. And the word the star is the very beginning of the sentence. So this is the subject. He is holding a star. So who is the doer of holding the star here? He. And what comes at the very beginning of the sentence? He. So he here is the subject. Another exercise, read and underline the subject. Who can remind me? How can we recognize the subject? What are the 3 points we said? Yes, it comes at the very beginning of the sentence. Next, we can ask using who or what. Third, he is the doer of the action. So let's see here. I eat lunch at school. So, who eat lunch at school or who eats lunch at school? Yes, it's I. And I here at the very beginning of the sentence. So, I is the subject. Next one. Kep kicks the ball. Who is the doer of kicking the ball? Of the action of kicking the ball? Who? Kep. So, Kep here is the doer and is the subject. A cheetah runs really fast. Do you know what I mean by cheetah? It's kind of animals, and it's the fastest animals ever. So, who is doing the action of running? The cheetah, yes. So, the cheetah here is the subject, and it's also comes at the very beginning of the sentence. Bob swims in the pool. So who swims in the pool? Yes, it's Bob, and it's also here at the very beginning of the sentence. The leaves fall from the tree. Can I ask here about using who? The leaves. We said that we are using who for person, people, or animal. Can we use what or who here for the leaves? Yes, we have to use what. What are falling from the tree or what fall from the tree? The leaves. So the word the leaves here is at the very beginning of the sentence. Tom goes to sleep in his bed. Who goes to sleep in his bed? Yes, it's Tom. And Tom here is the doer of going to sleep in his bed. Next exercise and the last one. Read and underline the subject. All the children sang the song in the music. Mm, Should the subject be just one person or more? Yes, it can be one or more. So all the children here, they are the doers of singing the song in the music. So they are here, the children, all this words, they are the subject. Dad and mom went for a ride in the car. So here we have just one person or more. Yes, more than one. So here mom and dad, they are the subject of the sentence. The bells are ringing for recess. Do you know what I mean by recess? It means like a rest. So the bells here, can I ask about them using who? No, they are objects or things. So I will use what? What are ringing for recess? Yes, the bells. Should the subject should be in the singular form or it can be in the plural? Yes, it can be. And the bells here at the very beginning of the sentence and they are the subject here. Too many children skip the breakfast, just like you. You're always skipping your breakfast. So, too many children here, they are the doer of skipping the breakfast. So, we can ask who skipped the breakfast? Yes, too many children. Sandy Brown walked to the post office. So, who is the doer of walking to the post office? Yes, she's Sandy, and her name or the doer of the action comes at the very beginning of the sentence here. So she is the subject. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope to practice more and more and answer more questions, and thank you.